Welcome to Business with Louis, the show where we dive into the world of entrepreneurship and explore the concepts that drive success. Today, we're going to talk about contract law basics, a fundamental concept that every business professional should understand. Contract law basics refers to the set of principles and rules that govern agreements between two or more parties. These agreements can be verbal or written, but it's essential to have a clear understanding of the terms and conditions before signing any contract. To start, let's define what a contract is. A contract is an agreement between two or more parties that creates a legally enforceable obligation. It can be a simple agreement, such as buying a product from a store, or a complex one, like a business partnership or merger. The key elements of a contract include offer, acceptance, consideration, and mutual intent. One of the most influential thinkers in this field is Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr., who argued that contracts are not just about enforcing promises, but also about allocating risk between parties. This concept is crucial in business, as it helps entrepreneurs and companies manage uncertainty and make informed decisions. Another essential principle is the concept of consideration. Consideration refers to the value or benefit that each party receives from the contract. It can be monetary, such as payment for goods or services, or non-monetary, like a promise to perform a specific task. In business, consideration is critical because it ensures that both parties have a vested interest in fulfilling their obligations. Let's move on to some real-world examples and case studies that demonstrate contract law basics in action. One notable example is the partnership between Apple and Samsung. Despite being competitors in the tech industry, they have a long-standing contract for Samsung to supply components to Apple. This agreement illustrates how contracts can facilitate cooperation and mutual benefit between parties. Another example is the controversy surrounding the Fire Festival, where attendees sued the organizers for breach of contract. The festival's failure highlights the importance of having clear and enforceable contracts in place, especially when dealing with high-risk events or ventures. When negotiating contracts, it's essential to consider the potential risks and consequences. This includes thinking about clauses that address disputes, termination, or changes in circumstances. For instance, a business might include a force majeure clause to protect itself from unforeseen events like natural disasters or economic downturn. Research has shown that well-drafted contracts can have a significant impact on business outcomes. A study by the Harvard Business Review found that companies with effective contract management practices tend to outperform their peers in terms of revenue growth and profitability. Another study by the International Association for Contract and Commercial Management found that contracts can account for up to 70% of a company's revenue, highlighting the importance of getting them right. To illustrate this, let's consider an example from the tech industry. Suppose you're a startup founder looking to partner with a major corporation. You negotiate a contract that includes provisions for intellectual property protection, data sharing, and revenue splits. By carefully crafting these terms, you can ensure that your startup receives fair compensation for its contributions and protects its valuable IP. In addition to understanding the basics of contracts, it's also essential to be aware of the latest trends and developments in contract law. For instance, the rise of blockchain technology has led to the creation of smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement written directly into lines of code. This innovation has the potential to increase efficiency, transparency, and security in contract management. In conclusion, contract law basics is a fundamental concept that every business professional should understand. By grasping these principles, you'll be better equipped to navigate the complex world of business relationships and protect your interests. Remember, contracts are not just about avoiding disputes, they're also about building trust and facilitating successful partnerships. That's it for today's Business with Louis. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, every great business starts with a solid contract. Make your next move count.